Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Prynhawn da. Uh, bon après-midi. There we are. Bien, yeah. A bit of multiculturalism. All sorts of exciting things going on around my base. My builder, who had so long retired, is back in work. She's there. She's building the almighty Stronghold 21, which is 4 days away. So all coming on. So she's busy. There's lots of changes in the game. You can see a lot of the buildings have now gained yellow things because they can be converted. Sorry, that's one of the ones that already could be converted. But your mines can be converted and various other things once you get to a Stronghold level 21, which is currently underway. The little wavy men are still as useless as ever. Hello, little wavy man. What are you doing? My builder's busy. It's going to take her 4 days. If you helped her, maybe it would take less. Anyway, there we go. So lots of changes around the game, lots of new things to come out, which I will do videos about once we actually get there. But at the moment, Stronghold 21 is coming on. So this really video is, well, it's just because I was quite pleased with where it was. I thought I'd do a quick video about this. What's his name? Anchor 7DD, who I used to say Anchor 7DD, rest in peace. He has now returned. He's back on the game apparently, so his video's out. So I now have I have another rival in this already overstuffed pond. I think it's fair to say that I'm a better player than him. I will say that modestly. No, who knows? I'm sure he's got some very good videos, and he does have a lot of followers. But as ever, I would urge you to subscribe to mine. We both approach the game in quite different ways. I think it's fairly safe to say. Anyway, so moving on. I'm mainly here because, astonishingly to me, I'm still in the raid tournament on the 5th day. Having not lost 4 battles. I've only lost 3. So I'm going to keep going. This will be the first time for a long time I've got to the end of a raid tournament without having to use gems to continue. So quite nice for me, saving a few gems. The last one I did was a 3-star one. I don't think I've ever managed it on a 4-star one. So I'm quite pleased. And I'm hoping that this will continue to go this way and that I'll get to a nice victorious ending. But we shall see how we go. So this may be a really, really short video because I might die on my very first raid. Well, we shall see, because I'm not going to use any gems. I'm not going to be using gems because basically by this point there is no real value in using gems because 75 gems is not worth it for another 4 raids. I'm going to take on this team, Billet, who is Italian by the look of it. They have got some good heroes there. I'm going to be, as always, I'm going to be a little bit cautious in describing their team. Now, Bold Tusk is a very good centre on this. I've definitely struggled against Bold Tusk on a few occasions. Sabina, good debuffer, can't fault it. And there's his level 18 thingy bob tokens. They've obviously been spending their emblems, their class tokens, their class emblems on 4 stars. Proteus, very good. He's quite dangerous on this kind of thing, stopping the mana. Very nice. Wukong, of course, bit hit and miss. Not a huge fan of Wukong on raids, but then that's just my personal opinion. And they've got Gadara's there, Gadara's Booster, Whacker, and whatever else have you. I have gone down the route of Sabina, my own debuffer. Also my only 4-star with emblems attached, because as I've mentioned before, I'm mainly focusing on 3 stars. Liu Zhu and Chao, 2 yellows who reduce mana, remove mana. They've both actually proven their worth in this tournament. They've been very useful for stopping enemy attacks slightly before they happen. I did decide to use them instead of Wukong because I've been having a bit of bad luck with Wukong. Obviously, I'd like to take blues to stack against the centre, but I can't, so I've also taken 2 reds. And I found this time round that my combination of 2-2-1 in terms of colours has worked really well. I normally don't take a green. And I've not really regretted not having a green. Green can only be strong against, it cannot be, it is a colour which cannot be strong against anyone other than blue, and obviously there's no blues. It just means your green tiles are all either normal or weak, whereas at least the other colours are strong against something. Except red, of course. Red is red is strong against green. But there we go. So let's give it a go. Fingers crossed this won't be my last raid. It could well be. I mean, they're a strong team. Quite a bit stronger than me, actually, looking at that. I knew they were going to be stronger than me, but they're an awful lot. The big points difference there between them and me. So I'm going to need a bit of luck. I have, in fairness, had a reasonably decent amount of luck on some of these raids. Never guarantees that it's going to be on all of them. This is where Chao is going to come into his own, because Chao will then reduce that. I made a mistake there. The more in tune of you will realise I should have, of course, pressed Bold Tusk before I pressed Chao. So that was a mistake on my part. And I'm going to probably pay for that. I'm going to use Wilbur, and I'm going to fire off my Lose You down the side there. Oh, that's worked nicely. That has worked nicely. Here we go. Approach is going to go off. A little bit too late for him to do a colossal amount. Lose You. I'm just... Yeah, I'm just going to hit him with Lose You before I use Sabina to debuff them. It won't make too much. Sabina will remove their Spirit Link, which is what Wilbur has cast on them. So that's kind of removing my own thing. But then it means they're easy to kill one at a time, which is the beauty of it. There we are. Sabina's gone. This has gone rather nicely. Sometimes things just go together, and this has been one of those raids. That should finish it off. There we go. So you get to see at least 2 raids. Can I make it 2 raids? Well, we shall see. We shall see. Another victory that'll keep me nicely in the tournament. Like I say, no way I'd be using gems now, because with only 4 raids left, or 3, considering I've got to lose one, never worth any gems. So this will be my, whatever I get now will be my end result of my tournament. These guys have gone with Cyprian in the centre. It's dangerous, no 2 ways about it. Any perfect riposta could be a bit of a nightmare. I do have a debuffer in the form of Sabina. I could swap in another debuffer, but there aren't any yellow debuffers that I have, or red ones, and I'm a bit reluctant to change the colours. So I'm just going to try it as is and see how we go. Hope for a bit of luck. No telling, no real telling what will happen here, but we shall see. Interesting screen. So I haven't changed my team, as you can see. I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to spot obvious sort of gaps or weaknesses or anything else. I'm gonna hope here for a little combo to sort of trigger things off. It's not a bad combo. I'm really short of yellows on the screen, which is cause for some consternation, but there we go. That's the way it goes. Yellow is up now, but obviously so is their perfect riposte guy. Perfect riposte, perfect riposte, perfect riposte. Now I can kill the perfect riposte. It will do some damage to my yellow guys. A little more than I'm happy with. I'm going to target here. I'm just going to use... Oh, evade. I hate evade. That's mean. Just going to just get Sabina ready. The beauty of Sabina, of course, being that she will remove the perfect riposte, which is slowly killing me off. There we go. It does reduce the damage as well. Let me see. I'm going to get rid of the greens because they're taking a lot of screen. A lot of their heroes have got pretty full mana anyway. I thought I might trigger a little combo, but there you go. Disappointing. Hopefully this will get Chow ready again. One of their healers has got to... There we go. One of their healers is going to go off. I knew this was going to happen. Not much you can do to stop healers. Well, I mean, sometimes you can do it. So I've slowed Rigard down, which is probably worth doing. Ooh. Going to fire off these reds into Rigard. Finally gets my reds ready, which is quite nice. So I am going to... They don't have a debuffer coming up. But I'm going to leave Wilbur for a second because what's his face? What's his chops? Rigard. Here we go. Rigard's going to go off. So Rigard has now gone off. Now Rigard would have removed the status ailment from his team, so it would have undone effectively most of Wilbur's useful stuff. So I don't want that. So here we go. Now this will trigger a small combo. Ooh, another purple. Ooh, purple gem. Purple gem is actually quite useful. Can live with that. It's really now kind of getting into that stage where I need to be trying to get rid of... what do I want to do here? I want to be sort of killing one. I've only really got one sniper and I can't see him being ready at the end of this. I'm just going to hit this blue gem and hope for a bit of luck in... Oh, I thought I might get a little combo going there. This will... When... What's his face? Melindor goes off. Melindor's about to go off. Here we go. Here goes Melindor. Boom! Ah! Suddenly all my hard work undone. And this is... Oh, and blinded as well. Ooh. Blinding. Hu Tao. Never my favourite hero, Hu Tao. No 2 ways about it. But that is going to be a nasty move by Hu Tao. That will definitely hold me up a bit. I'm going to... Yeah, I will use Wilbur here. Let's fire some yellows in. Some of them missed. It's going to be a long raid, I think. It carries on like this. Oh, Chow's missed. Luck not smiling on me with my misses there. Let's see. Rigard's about to go off. This is the trouble with the T2 healers. Obviously, I got 2 healers too, so it could be a long old battle, or suddenly it will just change. Hopefully, it will change in my favour rather than theirs. Who knows? Who knows? Here we go. So they're Melindor about to go off. There goes Melindor. Right. So here we go. I'm going to do this to make them strong. I'm going to hit Melindor with what's his chops? Chow. I'm going to fire off Wilbur, because now I wanted to sort of specifically try and hurt one of their heroes, not all of them. I'm going to hope for a bit of luck here. Can this do some serious damage to them? I just could do with one of their healers being dead. Doesn't matter which one. Give me the edge going on into the raid. That should do it. There we go. And suddenly, just like that, it's all over. Which is good. Which is good, because for a while there, that raid was sort of on. I could see it never quite coming to an end. But at least Hugh Tao has got no chance left on his own. Oh, he's going to revive. Revive is very annoying at times, obviously enough. It just means now that I need to hit him again. But at least he's not a healer. Reviving healers. Oh, 5 minutes left. It's been going on for a while. Reviving healers are the worst. Gosh, I hate them, because sometimes they pop back up, fully heal themselves, and then you're back to square one, and it's like, oh, go away. Just die already. Anyway, there we go. So very pleased with that. So that's carried me on. Still, top 5%. Yeah, getting a bit higher now. Pleased with that. Going at battle again. Let's have a look who we're up against. Oh, very similar sort of team. Falcon. Falcon there. Is it Falcon or Jackal? I can never remember which one's which. What's your name? Jackal, sorry. Guardian Jackal there. The yellow one. Very high level team. Look at their blooming emblems. Crikey. 14, 17, blooming neck, as they say. So I'm just going to go for this. It's about the same team I'm going to hit with as before. I quite like Tibertus. I quite like Jackal there on the end. Could make it very dangerous. Combination of him and Wukong could be lethal. That's an interesting screen. That is an interesting screen. Let's have a look. Let me see. With raids, this is something I always say, is take your time. There's no hurry to get to a move. It's not like hitting a Titan or doing a challenge event. Take your time, think ahead. Now that wasn't quite what I was aiming for, but I'll take that. That's not too bad. You don't always be on the lookout for a move that will trigger at least a reasonable combo. You never quite know where it will take you. Because they're buffed at the moment, because obviously Bold Tusk has buffed them with his sword attack, I'm going to get Sabina ready to remove said buff, because I don't like them being buffed. This one, particularly with a buff booster, means that buffs are doing a lot of damage. Now, Bold Tusk up again. See, this is a very strong team in terms of how leveled up they are. You can see the damage they did there to my Sabina. It was not pretty. There we go. My Sabina's out. Never a good sign watching one of your heroes get killed. And that in itself was pretty nasty. Don't know if... Oh, probably shouldn't have done the Wonderful Feast here, because I want Bold Tusk dead more than anyone else on their team. Now that is not going to happen. Need to hit them with something which is actually going to hurt them here to get rid of Bold Tusk, ideally. Yes, got him. That's good news. Even if the rest of them, at least this is one of those where it's so random. I feel like I'm just going to be pleased. Oh, go away. I feel like I'm going to be pleased that we actually get somewhere at all. Hopefully, with a bit of luck, this might finish off another one. Oh, it's finished off all of them. Look at that. Sometimes when Wilbur and the combination with the buffs here, because all of my heroes have now got 3 buffs up, which with the buff boost means that they do a ton of damage. And that is enough to win me that raid. I can't believe how well that move went. So that was a pretty successful one. Very pleased with that. I got 2 raids left. All red. Oh, I did wonder if anyone would go with an all red team. Don't blame them. I honestly, I don't blame them. It's got plenty of potential. I'm just going to take it with what I've got. I mean, obviously, you can't colour stack against them because you can't take any blues. Yeah, interesting choice. And normally, obviously, I would never take a single color team. I did think about it for this raid, actually, for this war tournament. Even thinking of I couldn't even think of any words then. I did think about taking one, but I didn't in the end. It'll be interesting to see how it works for these guys. Very rare to see a team so sort of monochrome. Good words. Anyway, let's see. Now, Wilbur's obviously about to go off. Wilbur is obviously quite bad news for me. I'd much rather he was dead, but, you know, can't have it all. He will give them quite a significant boost. Then it spreads their damage around. I could really do with Sabina being ready. So I'm going to get Sabina ready first before I do anything much else, because I want to remove their advantage, because at the moment the advantage lies squarely with them. I'm going to try and stop Bold Tusk going off, because he's the one who worries me most, I think. Although Falcon could be extremely dangerous, because there's so many reds on that team. They're going to do massive amount of damage if Falcon gets ready. And here we go. Nice little combo. Always looking for combos. Everybody loves a good combo, as I like to say. I will fire this off here. Let's hope for a bit of luck. Yeah, there we go. Now, that is going to weaken me against reds, which is going to be really bad news. Get rid of their advantage, any kind of advantages they do have. Falcon's dead. That's nice. Bye-bye, Falcon. I'm going to look to finish off Bold Tusk on the next move, because I don't want him being alive. His presence offends me and my Shaolin Temple. There we go. Bold Tusk is out. And I think this will mean they don't get, at the very least, it will mean their mana never get ready. At the best, they will die. Well, one of them's dead. Looks like this is going to be another win, so I'm very pleased. Again, nice sort of finishing off here. No complaints so far. Not amazing screens. I have had to work for these wins, which is good, because it shows that I can work for the wins, and that it doesn't just sort of happen by magic. It's nice to sort of, you know, I know one of them, I think there was a bit of luck, but it's nice to show that things can be, you know, down to how you play the screen and everything else. That leaves me in top 5%. One battle left to win or lose. Cannot believe how well this is going at the moment. Really pleased. Oh, is that not exactly the same team I just fought? Is that not Aldona G? Who was my? I'm gonna have to actually check, because that looks like exactly the same team I just fought. No, Boar's Mentor. Oh, there you go. I haven't checked my defences either. Oh, three losses. Nobody else has hit me for ages. Yeah, exactly the same team, or more or less. I was Colin instead of somebody, and Bold Tusk in the middle. But yeah, basically they've gone for the same strategy of all reds, which is fine. I get the there is a certain sort of sensibility in going for that. I'm looking at this. As I say, always take your time opening moves. I could do a small combo with yellows and greens. I'm not sure if that's going to bring me any advantage, so I'm going to fire the red up the middle. Ooh, it's just trying to get the screen moving. Try and get the screen on my side. A little combo there, not a big one, but like I say, combos, you never quite know where they're going to take you. And generally, at this sort of stage in the game, it's to your advantage to have a combo. There are odd times combos can count against you, which may sound a bit crazy, but it is true. Sometimes they are not your friends, especially if you've got an enemy who's got a perfect riposte up, and then basically you're often undoing your own hard work. Gosh, I would really like to get Sabina ready to get rid of their Bold Tusk effect, because their Bold Tusk effect is of course multiplied by the buff boost. Very frustrating that Bold Tusk on my and I also have the danger of Wilbur. Well, let's fire Wilbur off. Yeah, this is where I think I'm going to lose this one at the moment. Not guaranteed, but not looking good really. Could have done with Sabina, just a few purple tiles in more useful places. No telling, I mean, there's a ton of, let's be honest, I have no need of blue tiles. Even my phone's offended. Look, it's come crashing down to a halt. Yeah, this one's a loss. There's no way I'm going to be coming back from this, I wouldn't have thought. Amazing how many tiles there are on the screen that were blue just then. There we go. All over in a few seconds. But it was the last raid, so I can't complain. A pretty good run. A pretty good run. Just could have done with a little bit of luck there at the end. Not surprised I got a score of 0. But, can't complain. 13, 5, 4, 1. Pretty good result. And 4 raids, which I would say I'm genuinely quite proud of, and would reflect a few of the tactics that can help you to make decent progress in the game. So sort of triggering small combos. Look for those small combos where just moving one tile can trigger combo 2, combo 3. And sometimes it leads on to a bigger combo. I do think on that last one, the screen was quite against me. Not just blaming the screen. Maybe I should have taken another debuffer. I know how dangerous Boltus can be. Who I would have taken, I suppose I would have taken another Sabina, would have been the obvious choice. But there we go. Anyway, so I hope there were a few things there that were helpful for people. As I say, I'm really proud that I've actually made it to the end of a tournament without dying, which is quite nice. And it just remains for me to say thank you for watching. Remember to click subscribe. Remember to click like. Any comments, always appreciated, that kind of thing. Please tell friends and relatives and neighbours and enemies and anybody else about my videos. And yes, that is everything. So it remains just to say peace out. May death come swiftly to your enemies. Bye.